Okay, there were a lot of conspiracy theories around the 2020 election about widespread fraud favoring Democrats. 2,000 mules stuffing ballot boxes. Human mules, not like donkeys. Foreign actors using rigged Dominion voting machines to secretly flip votes to Biden. Democratic election workers pulling out secret suitcases full of ballots late at night. And while none of those things actually happened, a few rare instances of actual prosecutable voter fraud did occur, and lots of them had something in common. I'm going to let you guess what that was. For example, 4 residents of a Florida retirement community called The Villages pleaded guilty to felony charges of voter fraud, each admitting to casting more than one ballot in the 2020 election. And 3 of the 4 felons from that very Trump-friendly community were registered Republicans. The 4th was not affiliated with any party. Then there was the Pennsylvania man who cast an absentee ballot for Trump, using a ballot meant for his mother, who had died before she could vote. There was the Republican Party official from Ohio, who cast a ballot on behalf of his dead father. There was a Colorado man who pleaded guilty to voting for Trump, using a ballot in the name of his wife, who had disappeared earlier that year and is presumed dead. He said he thought Trump could use the vote. There was the Nevada man whose claims that someone had cast a ballot in the name of his dead wife were relentlessly promoted by the state's Republican Party as proof of rampant voter fraud, until the Nevada guy admitted that he was the one who actually did it. And now we have a new example from the state of Ohio. A registered Republican who has made campaign donations to Donald Trump is awaiting his fate after being tried for voter fraud, for voting twice. In 2020, the defendant allegedly voted early in person in Ohio and then cast a second in-person ballot on Election Day in Florida, where he owns property. Then in 2022, he allegedly voted twice again. At a trial this week, the defendant, who pleaded not guilty, reportedly did not testify or provide any witnesses, but the Cleveland Plain Dealer quotes his lawyer as saying, "Mistakes do happen, accidents do happen." The judge who heard that case will rule on it next month and decide whether he joins the ranks of fellow members of the Election Integrity Party who committed voter fraud.